It is day 50 something. I don't know what day it is, but it's somewhere between 53 and 60. I got off track somewhere around Sisters, so I don't know what day it is, but I'll figure that out soon enough. Right now, we are road walking way up there. Hans and Melissa. So you can probably notice all the smoke, all the haze. There's a fire near Sayad Valley, California, that shut down PCT. It's about 3,500 acres strong right now and not contained. So I came up with a route that would bring us down from Ashland over to Dunsmuir. Because apparently there's also fires between Dunsmuir and Etna. So we're gonna road walk about 85 miles and try and get down to Dunsmuir. Hopefully by that time everything's okay and there's no fire south of there. We can get down safe. But it's been interesting. We had gravel road for about 5 miles, and then it turned into a little bit of a bushwhack on some very old, unused Forest Service roads. And now we're back on gravel road, and hopefully soon we'll be getting on paved road. After that, it's probably another 70 miles or so to Dunsmuir. But all is well after taking a 00 in Ashland. It is day 54, I think. Just working on the math. I think it's 54. So last night we got to where we planned to, and there was a dam being taken out. So the bridge we planned on going across is gone. Kind of stuck around, waited for the construction workers to come through and talk to them. And they offered to take us like 40 miles, 30 miles up the road. And we declined that, but they were pretty insistent on taking us about 5 miles up the road due to the road conditions and them just being really, really bad. Windy, a lot of big trucks coming through, concrete trucks coming through. So took us 5 miles up the road, dropped us off where we could cross. And so now we're still road walking. We got about 12 miles or so to Montague. About 7 in. And kind of thinking of camping out there tonight. It's an established town. They have a public swimming pool. So everything's kind of pointing towards let's go to Montague. But yeah, I don't know. Roadwalk's still working. Yesterday was rough. It was just bushwhacking for a bit. More or less, borderline bushwhacking. So today's going all right. Plenty of water. People have been stopping asking if we need water, food, or anything. That's been nice. It's just been really, really smoky. Head fire is at, I think, 4,000 or 5,000 acres now, and not really getting better. So at Montague, we'll decide whether or not we continue towards Dunsmuir or get back on at Etna. We had some friends holler at us, say it didn't seem too bad south of Etna, but they'll keep us posted over the next couple days.
Das ist ja immer die Diskussion, ob das der Klimawandel ist oder nicht. Aber ja, wahrscheinlich damit.
What's up, horses? I don't know if I mentioned, switch shoes specifically for this road walk. Trail runners are meant for trails, and therefore, when you go on pavement, the cushion's not as dense as road shoe would be, so they break down a lot faster. The lugs are out a lot faster, and yeah, it's just not as comfortable because it's not supposed to be comfortable. It's supposed to be a level of reactiveness, as they call it, which is just saying like cushion's soft enough and thin enough that you can feel what you're stepping on. Whereas a road shoe, you just want to be able to go and go as far as you can and not feel the road. So, switch shoes, awesome decision. My feet feel great. I don't have any issues with impact, repetitive motion going on right now. And I'm overall happy.
And it's always like when you look at that on Google Maps, without reception.
Mm-hmm.
It's just the
The most torturous part of road walking is being able to see where you're going. Off there in the distance, and all that smoke, is Montague. It's a 6-minute drive, or an hour and a half walking. Hey, cows. Morning, y'all. It's day 54, 55, I think. I narrowed it down that much. We stayed in Wairika last night. Our plans changed a little bit, but not too severely. We're still road walking. We got to Montague yesterday afternoon. Got word that the trail was okay south of Etna Summit, and so rather than going to Etna, we're gonna go to Edgewood, which isn't a popular stop, but from Edgewood we can get back on trail and still hit Castle Crags completely, and enjoy that, but also be able to skip quite a bit of Brent section. So today we're planning to do about 26 miles to Edgewood and then head up towards the trail, get back on either late today or early tomorrow, and do about 40 miles trail before we get to our access point to Innsbruck. So everything's going good. Weather's okay, not too hot yet, but it is smoky, and we are still walking on a road. I'm not entirely sure if I ever spoke on how this kind of came to fruition. Maybe I did, but either way, I can say it again. So, when we got to Ashland, things changed, and we got word that there was fires. And there was a fire closure from Side Valley to the border which side valley is your first stop when you get into California. So it kind of closed off quite a bit of trail for us. And then Stats, who I hiked with in Washington, messaged me and told me that to get back on at Dunsmuir and skip Etna because there was fires and smoke in the area, which I later found out. I guess many of them had gotten put out, and so it was safe. So that's why we're going to Etna or Edgewood now. But yeah, we went back and forth on this bike idea, which Hoppy, Fish, and Lego chose to do the bikes. Tim chose to scoot ahead, and he's planning to come back, I'm sure, sometime at the end of the season or next year and do his section in between. And Franz, Lisa, and I chose to road walk. And it was just kind of a moment for me in the middle of the night where I was like, why am I freaking out about this? There's so much opportunity. Hold on. It's a truck passing. Yeah, there's so many other ways we can make this work without having to skip miles. And so I started looking into road walking routes and found what I did. And so yeah, it was like, it brought up the feeling of the CDT again, where you kind of make your own route and kind of make things work. And another truck. And yeah, just do what you have to do to get to Mexico and try and maintain a continuous footpath. So yeah, I did break that a little bit for about 8 miles. Going along the road where a guy kind of just insisted that we get a ride instead of walking it, which I'm kind of glad we did, because after looking at the road, it was pretty rough and there was a lot of traffic, and we probably would have got ran over. But all in all, I don't feel too bad, because we also did 30 extra miles just to go hit the border. So we're kind of looking at it like we have a 30-mile bank, so now we're down to 22 miles. Yeah, but just the idea of make your own adventure and make your own path has been really, really cool. I'm really enjoying it. I should mention that I'm also taking this time today while we're road walking to catch up on my journal. So I've been typing while walking, and then I'll probably catch up on my videos as well for y'all, because I think as far as video goes, today is day 50 something, 55, 54, and I think I have uploaded to like day 39, and that's all I have edited, so I have a lot to catch up on. So I was confident that I'm on day 54, and now I'm pretty sure I'm on day 55. Now we got a great clear view of Mount Shasta. Looks like a big storm's rolling in. Wind's picking up. 5 miles to 1,000. So I'm sure somebody's wondering, what happens if you have to poop and you're road walking? You hope there's trees nearby. Oh, there the Germans go to get a ride up to the trailhead. I'm opting to walk up the road. So it's about 8 miles. Again, like your own hike, what you gotta do and be happy. I'm unfortunately happier hiking. If y'all want to donate to the cause, be friendly. Send me a few of these. Peak refuel meals. On point. They're like packed with calories. So, yeah, just give me some of those and be tight. But on another note, I messed up on my routing. So it wasn't 8 miles up to the PCT, it's 14 miles, actually probably about 16 miles when it's all said and done. Because one of the roads is inaccessible due to private property. So I had to go around that. But yeah, I don't think I'm gonna make it to the PCT tonight. It's about 7.5 more miles from where I'm at. It's already like 8 o'clock. So I think I might get up to Cladwell, Lake Trailhead, and call it a day.